Hello everyone. I figured I should record another video because I'm trying to stay consistent, and this one's gonna be in English. I keep testing things out. Um, I will figure out what's the best model. I know it's not the greatest background, but we work with what we have. So I prepared a couple of topics I want to talk about. Of course, I'm gonna keep it chess related. And so for starters, first would be like I'm gonna combine motivation into discipline and consistency into chess training. So um, obviously, if it depends on your goals, actually, how you set your chess goals. Maybe you're like, let's say your age is like 12 years old and you're like 1500, okay? And you want to reach, okay, you should take it step by step first. That's my opinion. And you should aim for to reach like 1600 or 1550 and then 1700, 1750 and so on, 18, 1900 and 2000. Because if you aim like you want to go to a tournament and you aim to get like plus 200, I don't know if it is even possible to do that, but let's say it is possible to do like plus 150, and you want to do plus 150, and you want to, let's say you want to go from 1550 to 1700 in FIDE classical rating, let's say that. And so it's a big aim, it's a big goal. Definitely you should expect, or maybe you should aim for the first place. But everybody aims for the first place, or everybody has big goals. But in reality, what it's really necessary to work on is the habit and actually the system, and that's multiple habits, and multiple things, multiple factors. So one is just training, and in regards to that, you gotta cut off a lot of activities, and I just prepared some stuff here. So, for example, if you have a phone, you can download chess books. So, like here, for example, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Yeah. So this is a book from Kasparov, and you can start studying these books you know that's what I did. I studied a couple of chess books. So now I will transit in okay, before I transit to the story time, I also want to show you can also download ChessBase on your phone. 1 second, so I can open up the app. So, and then you can put up your games. You can set out your games, your positions. You can analyze them. You can search through databases. You can search through grandmasters games. So, for example, I have here SD card, and I have games, and I have a lot of games because I put them after the tournament, and I've also analyzed them. Some of them I've annotated. I can also export the PGN through my computer, and I can also analyze them further and comment on them. So now I want to transit into like story time and storytelling, only a little bit. I don't want to make it too long of a video, and this time I'll be honest and I'll keep my promise because I really wanna leave the house. I wanna go and do some stuff, like workout. So I figure I should do a quick video before I do that because I want, as I said in the beginning, I want to stay consistent, and it comes with discipline. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it, you don't feel like shooting a video, you don't feel like filming yourself or posting some content. There have been several occasions where I just shot some videos, just tested myself, and I didn't post them. So yeah. Um, okay, so returning to the storytelling, I want to say that I remember when I was like 1600 FIDE classical rating, and I think I was around 16 or 17 years old. I went to a tournament. There's this city in Romania, Arad, and there's this famous tournament, Arad Open, and I played in it. I was like 1600 or 16 something, 1630 or 1620. I remember I did a couple of chess books like Mikhail Marin's book and a couple more books. and then I went there. Okay, I don't think I was expecting much. I was young. I went there with my cousin. I went there with my uncle and with a couple of other guys. Um, yeah, it was a family friend who had a car, and we drove there. Actually, he drove there. I didn't help him at all with steering wheel or anything like that. But what I want to say is it was very far away, like 500 kilometers from my hometown, from Târgoviște. Or I actually went to the city to Bucharest, and then we went to Arad, and it's around 500 to 600 kilometers, a very long way, like 7 hour trip with a car. And if you take the train, it's even longer, maybe 10 or 12 hours or something like that. And believe me when I say it, because I also took the train on several other occasions. So yeah, I went there and I managed to do very well. Um, it's not, this is not about bragging, it's just storytelling and stating the fact. I remember I won a couple of games. I think I defeated an 1800. And I remember I gained around like plus 120 or plus 130 elo. And then only me and my cousin went to Satomare. We played another tournament. I didn't perform so well there. I think I managed to also gain around plus 20 elo. But there's another topic like your coefficient. And when you're young, when you're under 18 years old, there's this K, like we used to have K40, and kids until the age of 18 years old have this coefficient K40, where, for example, now let's say this quick example, I go play a tournament, right? And okay, now fast forward into the future. So I don't want to storytell from the present or from like right now, but let's say a quick example, like I'm 2000, I play a tournament, so my coefficient like K20, it's like K20, yeah, and I win a game. I win like against a 2000 player. I gain plus 10. I win another game. I gain plus 10. I lose another game against a 2000 or 1950 player, and I lose like minus 10 to minus 15, right? And if I had like K40, it will be double the losses and double plus the pluses. Yeah. So that's why it's very beneficial when you're a kid, because if you train and if you're very strong, you could just go and win a lot of games, win tournaments, and you'll just skyrocket your rating. You'll just go up. Of course, you have to be careful not to drop it down. That's why you have to be, very well prepared and very ambitious, and to select your tournaments, not to play when you don't feel like it, and their confidence and confidence and self-esteem plays a crucial part and a crucial role. So yeah, then another story I wanted to tell you guys. um, when I was when I was studying in college, when I was transiting from Târgoviște to Bucharest, I used to take the train. We call it naveta. I don't know how to translate it better in English. And I remember I used to study chess, like as I showed you on my chess phone, those books, and to go on chess base, study some games, and just play through them, finish those books, staying consistent, and I improved definitely. Um, yeah, and so I spent more time on chess than on any other activities. So that's another tip. On another note, like how to balance it, maybe how to not get stuck when you feel like it's too boring, like you're studying a book, you're playing through the moves, you're playing with them on the board. Okay, I have my board here. Okay, the other half is still here, and you're playing them on the board. You can also play them on your computer on a 2D digital board. But how to not make it too boring? Maybe you can listen to something. I love listening to music, so that definitely helped me. Maybe at other times I listen to podcasts or maybe some movies. uh, yeah, maybe talk to people, but it can be a little bit distracting. So maybe keep it minimal, just whatever your style is. Yeah. I think those will be the tips. Let's see if I hit everything. Um, Benefits, what is it gonna bring you? Yeah, and then I return to what your chess goals are. You should take it step by step. So um, you can also expect like instead of so you aim for a first place in a tournament, but then the reality is maybe you get a -10 elo, or maybe if you are too rushy and you just wanna you are very impulsive and you wanna play every single tournament, then you it can be a little bit detrimental for you. Maybe you're not so prepared. Maybe you face again against too strong of opponents, and so yeah, you should be careful when selecting your tournaments. But then again, if you study higher rated books from Grandmaster practice, like the more you go upwards with your studies, for example, chess books are Agard, from Kasparov, and some others from Dvoretsky, and those are will be like high level chess books. And the more you study them, also from like Boris Gelfand, and the more you study them, the better you become. And then if you are like 1500, when you study like one book or two books, you shouldn't be afraid to play against an 1800 if you know your game and if you know your play. Also, it comes with confidence. So the more you study, the more you train, you gain self-esteem. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. And the last thing I want to talk about is like a physical sport or a physical activity because chess can be very static and also very boring at times. It can eat a lot of your time. What helped me the most was mixed martial arts. Uh, Also some other sports, maybe basketball. I am a I love being active. An active person, but some other stuff can work for you, like I don't know, football, maybe hockey, or wherever you are, or whatever sports you practice. But it should definitely be a physical activity to compensate with the time you spend at the board. You sit on a chair, you're making the moves on the board, and you want to just release that stress. Maybe a contact sport, boxing, karate, judo. In my opinion, I think those are very helpful. Let's see, maybe also swimming or other stuff. So I think this would be a great plus, and I think it definitely even gives you a better edge against your opponents because your physical condition is better, and yeah, so you will last for longer hours, especially when you play classical chess. You will have more energy and your focus will be sharper. You'll be more concentrated. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or impressions, feel free to drop them below and let me know if I should do more videos like this. So that's it for now, and see you in the next one. Bye.